Most of the religions, except for Islam, they directly or indirectly believe in the philosophy of anthropomorphism. That is Almighty God, He becomes a human being. And they give a very good logic. They say that Almighty God, He's so pure, He's so holy, He does not know the shortcomings of human being. So He has to become a human being to know what's good and bad for the human being. On the face of it, it's a very good logic. But for example, if I manufacture a DVD player, I do not have to become a DVD player to know what's good and bad for the DVD player. What do? I write an instructional manual. If you want to play the disc, put the disc in and press the play button. If you want to do fast forward, press the FF button. Don't drop it from a height, it will get damaged. Don't immerse it in water, it will get spoiled. I write an instructional manual. I do not have to become a DVD player to know what's good and bad for the DVD player. Therefore, Almighty God need not become a human being. He writes an instructional manual. Therefore, the last and final instructional manual for us human beings, it is the glorious Quran. The do's and don'ts are mentioned. So He reveals an instructional manual and He chooses a man amongst men and communicates with him at a higher level through the form of revelation. So Almighty God need not become a human being. Islam, besides catering to the spiritual aspects, it caters to how a man should lead a life. All the religions, they tell that robbing is bad, raping is bad, molesting a woman is bad. Islam says that, Judaism says that, Christianity says that. So what's the difference? Islam, besides telling that all these acts are bad, it shows a state where all these acts will not be. For example, let's take robbing. Islam has prescribed zakat. Every rich man who has a saving of more than the nisab level of more than 85 grams of gold, he should give 2.5% of his saving every lunar year in charity. If every rich man gives charity, poverty will eradicate from this world. There will not be a single human being who will die of hunger. And after that, if any man robs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 38, السارق والسارقة فقطعوا أيديهما جزاء بما كسبا نكالا من الله. As for the thief, whether it be male or female, chop off their hands as a punishment from the Lord for their crime. Therefore, Saudi Arabia, it has the least crime in the world. Some people might say that if you go in Saudi Arabia, every second person's hand, you would find it chopped off. But the punishment, it is so strict that a person, he would think 10 times before robbing, before doing the crime. And someone might say, chopping off the hands in this 21st century, Islam is a barbaric religion. Islam is a ruthless religion. You know, America, happening to be one of the most advanced countries of the world, according to the FBI, it has the highest rate of crime and theft. I'm asking the question that if you implement the Islamic Sharia in USA, that every man he should give zakat, and after that, if any man robs, chopping off the hands, will the rate of crime in America, will it decrease, will it remain the same, or will it increase? But naturally it will decrease. You implement the Sharia and you get results. Therefore, the least rate of crime and theft in any country in the world, it's in Saudi Arabia. You implement the Sharia and you get results. Let me give you one more example. Let's take the example of rape. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 30. كل المؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم. Say to the believing man that he should lower his gaze and guard his modesty. Whenever any man looks at any woman, if any brazen thought, if any unashamed thought comes to his mind, he should lower his gaze. Next verse, Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 31. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, say to the believing woman that she should lower her gaze and guard her modesty, and display not her beauty except what is ordinary of, and tell her to draw her veil over her bosoms, and display not her beauty except in front of their husbands, their fathers, their sons. And there's a big list of mehrams, of close relatives who she cannot marry.